Okay, let's try this again. We've eaten some food. We look all right here. Let's create a cooking slot. We'll select a little bit of rare rabbit. We'll make some water. And we'll cook both of those. Hopefully that heals us up a bit. In the meantime, at least we're getting nice and toasty. So, things are dire. Even though it seems like we're not in a healthy spot right now, we are far more healthy than we could be. One of the things I guess to remember is that we need to move with some rapidity. So what's our plan? We're going to move ahead. We're not going to get sidetracked. We're going to do our best to advance. We'll get a little food here. I think I want to make a little bit of tea. I guess that's about the best that we can possibly ask. It's so quiet and still out here. It would be beautiful if we were out here on purpose. Have you ever gone camping in the snow? It's an entirely different kind of experience. It feels really good to sleep when it's that cold, and it's very difficult to get back up in the morning. At least that's always been my experience. Alright. Almost cooked. Almost water. We'll eat this, then we will do the rosehip tea, and we'll drink it, and that'll get us about as ready as we can possibly be. I do wish I could wait in smaller increments. It's not so bad. Just hanging out here for 6 minutes, but for 40 minutes? It's a bit much. Alright, so if we take it, and we come in here and craft. Oh, crafting's not really a thing that we can do there. Try cooking prepared rose hips. It'll make rosehip tea. Let's do it. So we dropped our potable water, or it went into the tea. A little confused here. Now we've got some right here. And it doesn't matter that it's hot either, I guess. Well, good to know. Anything that the rosehip tea doesn't fill us up for on water, we'll just drink the rest from the snow. We'll take a torch from our campfire, even though it will probably go out. I don't know, maybe we can break it apart. Like I wanted to do in the beginning, there's probably something that we can scavenge from that. But let's not wait too long. I don't want to push our luck with our health. Benefit, warming up. So the tea does help us with that. Campfire. We can't break it down unless it's cold. That's fine. Alright, well, let's leave this place behind. We don't need too many stones. But, you know, some. Harvest, old man's beard lichen. Wonder what that's for. Ah, we can use it on wounds to reduce infection risk.
Where'd you go?
There's that wily old wolf. Let's avoid him.
Oh, is that a wolf? I better keep my distance.
Boy, he is growling, isn't he? Let's just get out of here. We seem to be going pretty quick when we go downhill, so that's interesting that that matters.
Whoa. Looks like some kind of radio tower. I must be closer to civilization than I thought.
Well, that didn't really work as well as I had hoped. But I bet wolves don't climb. So at least there's that. It is really cold. Alright, there's the sign that says to go this way to get to the tower. I'm gonna grab these sticks. No, we're not gonna break it down. That'll take a little while. Let's just head this way while we can. Wonder what kind of antenna that is. Doesn't look like a cell phone tower. And why would there be a radio out here? I mean, there's honestly not even anything that would indicate a radio. Because the cables don't go anywhere on that, actually.
Whoa. Someone's just sitting here, frozen. What the hell?
Alright, we'll take those painkillers. So, we fell off that way. What we couldn't see was that we apparently needed to come this way. Oof. A little concerned about my ankle. Oh, but there's a house.
Look. Smoke from that chimney.
Oh, we need to be in that house.
Someone's home.
Investigate the house. I mean, I'm not too terribly concerned about whoever's in the house. But there's a whole town out here.
Hello?
Or
Anyone out there?
Can we go into these buildings? It might be worth it to check these buildings out before going in there. No, it's been boarded up.
This whole area looks like it's been abandoned.
It's been abandoned for a while. What do we have in here? Huh. I can't see. Alright, I can light a torch. And just hope we find something. There was electrical power out here at some point. Newsprint, books. With a hatchet, we could break down the table. Alright. Hacksaw to break that down. Scrap metal, sure. Nothing in the microwave. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Good to eat.
I bet it is. It is cold, but it's food. Let's just take it for the moment. For all I know, we might be able to get the person inside that house to offer us a little bit of food.
I could use this.
Okay, water purification tablets. A moldy granola bar. How moldy? We still might eat it if we need to. We do have those antibiotics after all. But what I'm hoping for, aside from
still eat
food,
this.
No, that's rancid. It might work if we were going to, try and, like, lure a, potable water source. How much water do we want to take? Alright, I'll take that much. This must be from the tank on the back. I'm hoping that we find some sort of medical something or another in here to actually raise our health. Alright, so a ragged cotton toque. What are we currently wearing? Can we wear... Oh yeah, so we can wear 2 hats. Okay. And we did get some water. Let's drink it. We'll leave the rest. We're still carrying around half a liter of water, which isn't bad. Most water bottles that you're going to get at the store are half a liter. So, let's see what's up here.
This stuff will come in handy.
Orange socks. I bet we put those on too. Yep. It's something. Teddy bear of some sort. Leave it for now. I don't know what we're gonna find anywhere else, but pulling down the curtains seems like a useful thing, but not a thing that I really want to do. Looks like that goes down to a basement, but we can't go down there. Alright. Well, we did get some extra socks. Another hat. That'll help keep us warm. Let's see what's in here. Wood matches? Sure. Oh, that's just paint. This is a shed, then, I guess. Cured leather. Some sort of a rope. A bit of a pipe.
Thank goodness.
Soda. A jerry can. Contains fuel for oil lamps. Alright, we are carrying a lot of stuff, but so far, everything seems like stuff I would want to have. Okay, there's definitely more buildings around here. Let's try this one. Milton Post Office. Alright, so we've got some vehicles here. I don't know that we can drive anything. Use vehicles as shelter from weather and wildlife. Alright. Well, nothing in the glove box. Can't turn on the radio. And we've lost our flare. It's finally burned itself out. Can we just make a torch? Yes. It is going to require a little lamp oil, though. That's fine. Get in through there. A whole house back here, a whole town, in fact. Do you think this is the town that we were trying to get to? I feel like maybe it's not. But it did sound like it was completely deserted, right? That's something she said at the beginning. Or that we said, I guess, was that there's nothing left. Accelerant. That looks like that helps start fires. Simple tools, usable for basic crafting and repair. I don't know how that works. Requires a hatchet. So it's not the same thing as having a hatchet or anything. Alright. We'll go talk to whoever's up in this house, I think. The lights are on. Everything else is off. That's off. Wow. I said we would go inside. Can we go into the post office? Alright. I'm hopeful here. Medicinal plants.
I think I can use this.
Milton Post Office note. Margaret, we have to stop accepting mail at Milton. We have no way of getting it back to the mainland, but we can't tell people that, or they'll know that we've been holding on to it all this time. Find some excuse. Whenever you can, encourage people to use email or drone if they can afford it. I'll keep my eyes open in the mail for the mail van, but I don't hold out high hopes. I imagine Jack probably drove it into a tree again somewhere way back in the back 40. We're likely to never find it back. Damn, I should have stopped him from taking the truck while he was on the drink. I'll see what I can do now to fix the situation. Hold tight. We'll take another book. We'll take a soda. Driving gloves. The town of Milton, a leaflet containing information about Milton. Let's look at our clothing here. Alright, these are definitely our best gloves, so I wonder what we're doing with the other ones. I guess holding on to them to break them down? Okay, we can't check any of those. Wolves. Of course it's a thing of wolves. Alright. Let's go talk to whoever is inside the house. Or maybe there's nobody. Maybe they've stepped out. Whichever way, seems to be the only thing here that is still open. Although I'm curious about the credit union and some of these other buildings that we've yet to search. Well, that's interesting, but I don't think that's necessarily terrible. I mean, it could be, but it could simply mean that somebody's injured. Let's follow it all the way back.
What happened here?
All right, that's not good. Looks like they came out here to check on this generator. However, I will take that hatchet. Okay, well, let's be cautious of whoever is in here, I guess. Since we followed this trail of blood all the way back here. I mean, maybe they were not a good person. But also, maybe there's something strange going on. Let's extinguish that. So I don't think the hatchet's usable as a weapon. But maybe it is. Actions. We can sharpen it with a whetstone. We can harvest materials from it. But yeah, there's no wielding it.
Hello? Anybody here?
The Milton House. Excuse me, sir. Please don't shoot. I just want to warm myself by your fire. Or maybe that's a man.
Hey. Hey, wake up. Holy shit! Wait! Hold your fire!
Get back.
Okay. Just take it easy.
Why are you here?
I saw the smoke from your chimney.
Outsider.
What?
Thought so. Mainlander. Outsider. I don't recognize your voice. And you haven't left like the others. So, must be a mainlander. Someone who doesn't know any better.
My plane, I crashed in the mountains nearby. I'm looking for someone who crashed with me. A friend. She might be injured.
I haven't seen her.
Listen, could you maybe point that gun someplace else?
You think because my eyes are covered, I can't see you? Make the wrong move, say the wrong thing. You'll see how good a shot I am.
I don't doubt it.
The others are all gone. If you're here, things must be worse than they thought.
Where are we?
Milton, a forgotten town deep in the mountains. You're far from home.
But where are we on Great Bear? My plane came down in a storm, and my compass was acting funny.
I've lived here all my life. Not much use for the outside world. Milton's the last of the old mountain towns. Now, it's almost impossible to get to. Or get out of. Only people left here are either too poor or too proud to leave.
Which are you?
I have what I need. At least I did, before the bad men came. Now I'm not sure I have enough to get through the winter.
I need to find my friend, but I'll do what I can to help.
My mind is fuzzy. Some things come through so sharp, others like a dream. Let me think. Let me rest. Maybe I can pull some memories out of the fog. Maybe I can find something that could help you find your friend.
Name's Mackenzie, by the way. And you are?
I had a name once. But for years, the townsfolk have called me Grey Mother. A name takes on its own life. Such that at one point, the name becomes the thing it belongs to. Then the old names fade. Can only be remembered by the young and the true.
So, I should call you...
You should call me Grey Mother also.
The town seems so quiet. Does anyone still live here?
Not many. After the earthquakes, less. After last night, even fewer.
Where did everyone go?
That I cannot say. All I know is that I heard screams and could smell smoke for most of the night.
You mentioned smelling smoke?
Someone came here. One of the townsfolk. Tried to convince me to leave. They said there were houses burning in the town. They said people were scared and were leaving for the coast. On foot. Foolish plan. But that's what they said to do. After the quakes. If there was ever another emergency, go to the coast and help will come. They wanted me to go with them. But I'm not ready to leave Milton.
They left you here? Alone?
I'm not alone. I have my Lily.
Lily?
Never mind.
Sitting here with a rifle in your hands. You expecting trouble?
Trouble. Trouble found me.
You mean the storm?
The bad men. The bad men came. Took my things. Tried to take my house. They thought they were safe because Grey Mother can't see. They were wrong.
Well, that would be the man that staggered out to the shed and died. He must have been one of the bad men, and she shot him.
Who are the bad men?
The men, they passed through town. The night of the storm. The night of the lights.
I'm looking for my friend. She crashed with me when my plane came down in the mountains. Do you think she could have come through and been caught by these bad men?
I can't say for sure. Is your friend a survivor?
Yes. She is.
Then there is always hope.
The bad men. Did they try to hurt you?
Everyone thinks being old means you're weak, but they underestimated Grey Mother.
It seems they did. Okay. Well, any idea how I can get out of this town? I need to find help.
The old quake closed down most of the roads in and out of town. That was years ago. Blizzard just swept through town after the power went out. As for help, you won't find any out there. You're on your own. We both are.
I crashed without much food or gear myself. And if these bad men cleaned you out, we're gonna need to find some food and fuel, for neither of us is gonna make it through the next few days. You have any idea where we could find some supplies?
The bad men took everything. And the others in town who would have helped me are gone. The ones left will have their own worries. It's up to you, outsider.
I'll do what I can, but I'll need your help. There must be somewhere in town to get food, fuel, the essentials.
What about your friend? Aren't you in a hurry to find her?
Yes, I am. And I'll be looking for signs of her. But there's a lot of ground to cover, and without gear, I won't make it. So while I'm looking for supplies, you see what you can remember about the night of the lights, and if she might have passed through town. That way, maybe we can help each other.
Okay, outsider. Grey Mother can't promise she can unlock the secrets in the dark cupboards of her mind. But she'll try.
Well, that's interesting. She sure makes it sound like it's been a while since the Night of the Lights. And yet that's almost certainly the aurora that accompanied the event that caused us to crash. If she came through here and it was more than one night ago, that would be a very strange thing indeed. We only spent one night asleep in the cave.
You keep calling me a mainlander. Why?
It's what you are, isn't it? From the mainland, an outsider. You don't really belong here, do you?
Okay, but you sound bitter about it.
We lost everything in the collapse. People didn't realize how dependent we'd become. Some were fine with it. Others didn't want the scraps from your table. Created deep rifts in families, communities, scars that never healed. The mainland had become our lifeline, and it was suddenly cut. And so, we suffered.
I guess I don't know much about that history.
I'm not surprised. You mainlanders have always been focused on your own story. Only interested in Great Bear when it had something to give you. If you can't cut it down or dig it out of the ground, what use is it to you?
So we live in a world where there are cell phones and drones and automobiles. And yet, she talks of the collapse. I wonder what that is.
The power seems out all over town.
The power's always been spotty here, since the quakes. No money to fix the broken stuff left behind. And nobody from the mainland seemed to care enough to do anything about it.
I'm sure someone will come and fix it.
Nobody's coming to save Milton.
How can you be so sure?
I've learned to hear the difference between something quiet and something abandoned. This goes deeper than just a stillness. It feels like the moments before the world goes to sleep. We're just the last ones left awake to notice it.
What really happened here? Seems like people were here recently. Where did they go? Why didn't they call for help or just drive out?
The power went out. Who knows the reason? People started to get cold, hungry. They panicked, started to talk crazy. Others walked here from the highway. Some belonged here. Others were outsiders, like you.
Did anyone see a woman? Brown hair, would have had a tan jacket, a scarf with birds on it. Possibly injured.
There was an outsider woman. I heard her pass through. She wasn't alone. There were angry voices and... But the storm was too loud.
Voices?
I lost the voices and I couldn't get them back.
Before, you mentioned hearing voices. Do you remember what you heard?
Memories are gray, misty. I'm trying to remember. It was windy. The blizzard was already waking up. But I heard yelling. A scream.
Was it a woman's voice?
I'm not sure. The voices were thin, far. The blizzard was waking up. Soon there was only wind and darkness. I don't know. I don't remember. It's all cloudy now.
We'll need to find supplies to keep the Grey Mother alive. But for now, I think we'll just stay in here and warm ourselves by her fire for a little while longer.
It will lead you back to me.